Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis. Patrick, it is an absolute honor getting to talk to you today. So thank you for the time. I really, really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Paul. It's lovely to talk to you.
I'm loving the second season. High stakes, high energy, and it's been a great ride. Yeah. Now, how protective are you over the character Picard? Like when they approached you for the show for the first season, now going to the second season, how careful are you about the storylines and what Picard gets into?
Oh, very careful. When I first met with the writer-producers, Akiva and Alex and Michael, so forth, I told them that I was actually turning their offer down, but I respected all of them and their work so much that I wanted to tell them face to face why I was going to pass. And they heard me out, and then they responded. And their response caught my attention in a variety of ways. And when the meeting broke up, my agent, who was with me in the room, I said to him, look, could you see if you can get these people to put all those things they said on paper so that I can read them and study them? And he did. And I think 3 days later, I got more than 30 pages back. And it was intriguing and fascinating. So we met again and I asked them questions, and that led to me saying yes, because their fundamental reasoning was, so 33 years have passed for Patrick Stewart, but what if the same 33 years have passed for Jean-Luc as well? Mm-hmm. So in that you have had many experiences, some of them mildly life-changing, and he's had them too. So I was hooked. And I thought, to be walking onto a set, to be a character with whom I had been so intimately connected for so many years, and who, in many people's ideas of me, is really all I've ever done, is be Picard. I was fascinated by it. What actor wouldn't be? And that's why I cheerfully said yes.
It's such an incredible story, and that exploring a new character again all these years later is great. Now, I'm a big lover of Shakespeare, and you're such a Shakespeare scholar. You quoted The Tempest in the first season. What connections and themes do you see between The Bard and Star Trek?
Well, it's interesting because it was a little bit hard to do, but I persuaded the writers and the producers to let me quote about 8 lines of the Shakespeare text, because I thought it was so appropriate for what we were doing. And in Next Generation, in Picard's ready room, just off the bridge, in a glass box, or it probably wasn't glass, it was some futuristic material, there was a huge open complete works volume of the works of William Shakespeare. So that was telling us every time we were in that room, he's a fan.
Yeah.
And Patrick Stewart is a huge fan. That was a major part of my life for many, many, many years. And it's not over yet, I hope. Yeah. The work, not the years. My English teacher put a copy of Shakespeare into my hand. His name was Cecil Dorman, and he died at the age of 96 just a few months ago. He put a copy of The Merchant of Venice into my hands at 12 and said, "Okay, Patrick, read it." And so I read it. And he said, "Not to yourself, you idiots, out loud. This is life. This is drama. This is real."
Yes.
Bless you, and may you rest in peace, Cess, because he started it all. It began right there in that classroom.
The brilliance of teachers and the effect they have in our lives. Patrick, thank you for the time today. This has been a real treat. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul. I'm sorry that it had to be so brief. Next time, a little more time.
20 minutes at least. We can talk Shakespeare. I love it.
And by the way, I assume that you read all those books behind you.
Oh, yeah, they're all movies. Don't you worry. I've seen some little Star Trek. I've got a lot of Shakespeare over there. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought they were books.
No, I do have a library upstairs too.
I won't hold it against you.
Nothing. Take care, Patrick. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.